Hi everyone, this is going to be kind of a ranty video, so don't expect it to make much sense. I just want to give my 2 cents about this whole Pat Condell Coughlan thing, and basically give my support for Coughlan because I think he's been unfairly treated to the fucking max. I mean, true that. I don't know where that came from. So yeah, some of the comments that he's been getting are fucking atrocious just because he dares to fucking question the Lord Condell. Give me a fucking break. He's a traitor. What the fuck does that mean? You're just adding fuel to the fire that the stereotype that evangelical Christians and fundamentalist Muslims think that atheism is dogmatic and is a religion in itself. But it's not. It's just the fucking non-belief in a god. We could be completely diametrically opposed for everything else, but we would still have the atheism thing in common. But that doesn't mean I can't criticize someone just because I have one single belief in common with them. Does that mean that I can't criticize someone who's male, or that wears glasses, or is also incredibly strikingly handsome? No, it's not. Just because we have one thing in common, I don't get that bullshit. I have to explain yourself, fucking douchebags. I've never liked Pat Condell anyway. In my opinion, he's just dull, and he just has no personality. It's just him in the camera going, blah, 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 Muslims, blah, 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 Sharia law, blah, 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 ban the burqa. That's all it is to me. He just drones, and, for Coughlan to rightly question, being, Pat Condell's support of UKIP is rightly justified, because UKIP are a barmy party. They are a lunatic, fringe party that are going to gain a lot of credence and popularity from Pat Condell's support, because he is the single most subscribed to atheist on YouTube, I think. And they do not need this kind of exposure, because they don't deserve this kind of exposure. And for people to think that this is somehow a bad thing just because he disagrees with Pat Condell on this. I mean, if you're the kind of person that will not like me for saying this about Pat Condell, then fuck off. I don't need you here. I have good subscribers. I have people that like what I have to say, and they're not so fucking narrow-minded that just because I may disagree with them on one thing, it doesn't mean that we can't have a dialogue and talk and also have other things in common. I mean, I have loads of subscription to people that I don't agree with. I mean, I don't agree with 100% with anyone, but I'm still going to sub to them because we may have other things in common. And anyway, if we just surround yourself with people that are 100% in agreement with you all the time, they're just going to be fucking boring. I just do not understand. I mean, I think a lot of them are trolls and just trying to get a rise out of Coughlan, but I mean, really, stick to your fucking day job and go and do something else, and just trolling and saying stupid shit like he's a traitor and that he can't criticize Pat Condell just because he has one fucking thing in common with him. Jesus Christ. And UKIP's policies are fucking batty, and I like Coughlan for doing that, because he has a lot of clout behind him, and he has a lot of supporters that will support his right to say these things, and thinks that he is quite correct for saying these things, me included. These fucking Condellites. I like Condellites actually, although it kind of reminds me of Condoleezza Rice, but it doesn't matter. The UKIP's standards of evidence are so low. It's like a fucking falling elevator. It's like right at the bottom here. I mean, homeopathy on the NHS. Are you fucking kidding me? I am never paying for that shit on the NHS. Nothing that's not supported by any evidence. It would be like fucking putting, like the magnetic field therapy, or the therapy that you put where you put stones on your body. It's just exactly like that. I mean, and I know they deny climate change as well. So I wonder if they also discredit other theories that aren't 100% proven, like evolution, or the germ theory, or the atomic theory, things like that. I would wonder. I'd like to ask them that. They just seem to be the kind of party, the non-racist party, by the way. I like that on their page. We're not racist. Why would you have to say that if you're not a tiny little bit racist? They just seem to be one of these isolationist groups that seem to think that if you put Britain in a big bubble, then somehow that's going to make everything okay. and they think that by ending immigration, Britain is going to turn into a fucking utopia. Well, I'm sorry, but I like multiculturalism, and I think an ethically diverse society is good, because it makes people more open-minded. It makes them more open to different cultures, and it gets people used to them, so they can be more open-minded and more uh, have more experiences with other cultures. I mean, it's a great thing, and just to think that we need to be wrapped up in a gigantic bubble and we'll be safe from harm. It's fucking bullshit. I'd never vote for the UKIP, and I can't see. I can't think of any good reason for voting for UKIP. I mean, obviously that Pat Condell is only voting for them because of his fucking rabid Islamic stance that he has. I mean, well, we know he's against women's rights anyway because he wants to ban the burqa, and so logically, for him to support such a party that seems to hate Islam as much as he does is acceptable to him, I suppose. But for non-ignorant, bigoted people, we can see through that bullshit, and we can. Nobody is going to vote for UKIP, or at least not any significant amount, because people are more open-minded than that, and we can see through these policies like fucking clear glass, and we're just not going to have them in power. We kiss all the good things we like about this country goodbye if those fucking xenophobes got in. Don't like them at all, in case you hadn't noticed. Was there anything else I wanted to say? Yeah, fuck UKIP. Fuck Pat Condell. Dull man. He just has no personality. I don't like him at all. To me, he just stares at the camera and goes, rah, 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 Islam, rah, 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 Sharia law, rah, 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 ban the burqa. That's it. I just don't get any joy from him. He's just like a just a boring man who really has nothing else to say. Just religion is just all that he can think of, and it's just dull. But that's ad hominems. I just but he is a twat for supporting UKIP. But that's just me. Anyway, take care everyone. Cheerio.